like clock, I can't stop. Fuck around, make my 40 pop. No popcorn, I pop pistols. Reaming my body, clothing no issue. Bitch, you look sick, you need a tissue. You drop a body, I just might bless you. I'm at your sexual.
Yo, what is going on, everyone? It's Wraith here, back with another video. Now in today's video, I'm going to basically be talking about what I personally want to see in Season 11 and have Epic Games add or either remove. But yeah, these are basically just what I'm hoping is going to happen. I guarantee you probably not every single one of these are going to happen. Maybe, you never know. Maybe none of these are going to happen. But if you guys have any specific things you want added that isn't on this list, let me know in the comments down below, because I'm curious to see what people are looking forward to for Season 11 or want added or removed from Season 10. And just before this video starts, thank you guys all for 15K. I really do appreciate it. So thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. But that's enough for the intro. If you're going to enjoy this video, make sure you slap a like button on it, comment what you want to see for a future video, hit that subscribe button, and use creator code WraithFN in the item shop. And let's get right into the video. So the first thing that I personally want added into Fortnite, as well as a lot of other people honestly do as well, is an FOV slider. Now, I've talked about this in previous videos. If you guys are on Twitter, if you guys are on Reddit, you've seen plenty of posts on this, I'm sure. But basically what an FOV slider is means you can make your field of view a little bit wider. So you know how basically your character model takes up quite a bit of the screen. Basically what a larger FOV would mean that your character would zoom out so you could see more of the screen surrounding the person, and it wouldn't be kind of an 80 FOV, which the game is locked on currently, which basically will allow you to have a better field of view and you're not going to be stuck on the native field of view. It's basically kind of similar to stretch res. It basically just allows you to see more around the body, and a lot of people have been asking for this for plenty of seasons since stretch res was basically banned. And hopefully they add this. They've said that they're probably not going to add it in the future, but you never know. Epic Games changes their minds all the time, so hopefully they change their mind about this one, because that would be a really nice thing to see in Season 11. Now the second thing is a completely new map. Now, a lot of people are torn between this, because some people like the map how it is, some people just want some of the junk risk gone, some people really do want a new map, and personally I think it would be pretty cool having a completely new map. Personally, I don't think they're going to do this, because that would take so much time dividing a whole new map, all new POIs, making sure there's no glitches, etc. Like, if they were going to do a new map, they'd probably have to start working on it 2 seasons before they did, which would be like Season 13 if they started working on it now, because it just takes so much time to actually make. But yeah, I think it'd be really cool to have a completely new map, new places to land, new places to go, learn how to like rotate them, learn where the hot drops are, everything like that. It'd just make the game feel brand new again. It'd make the game just feel like a different game almost, which is still would be pretty fun, because it'd still have the building aspect and all that kind of stuff. So it'd be still really enjoyable to play. I just think it'd be kind of a nice change of pace. But again, a lot of people are kind of torn towards this, because a lot of people like the map how it is. So again, I don't think personally they're going to add it this season, unfortunately, but hopefully in the future they do. Now my number 3, and this is a removal, and you guys probably already know what I'm going to talk about, and it is the removal of mechs. Personally, and a lot of people agree, mechs are just not good for this game. It's just for those little Timmies and Johnnies that don't really play Fortnite that much, that are really bad at the game, who want to get a win, so they hop in the big robot and kill a bunch of people. But I mean, hopefully they take it away for Season 11. Recently there's been a glitch where basically every single time the mech lands on the map, it's been exploding, and the games have been way more fun since that. I haven't ran across any since they're all exploding, and it just makes the game way more enjoyable, not dying to a robot where you literally can't defend against it or can't do anything. Even though it's at a nerf stage, it is still not doing too good, because it can basically kill anyone if it's a one-on-one. Now the next thing I want added is custom crosshairs. Now Code Life made a video about this. If you want to check out his channel, he actually like showed examples of what it would look like. But honestly, I think custom crosshairs would be so cool for Fortnite. Just kind of that more customizable feel. And obviously, if you guys have played CSGO before, they do custom crosshairs really well. And you can choose any kind of crosshair you want, whether it's small, big, pink, purple, blue, black, yellow, whatever the case is, right? you get to customize it completely to your liking, which I think is a super cool thing to have. Also, I feel like it would be easier to hit your shots because you'd just be able to, like for example, me in CSGO, I really play better with a smaller crosshair than I do a bigger one. It might just be a placebo effect, but honestly that's what I like. And obviously a ton of people just want more customizable stuff in the game, and I personally think that a custom crosshair would do so well for that. But basically what they have in CSGO is you can go into a training ground and you can minimize your crosshair, make it smaller, make it bigger, like I said, change the color, make it so it has like a triangle, or it's a normal crosshair like a gun, or whatever the case is, or it's a circle. Now I'm not saying Fortnite needs to add all those crazy kind of switches and have circles and have triangles and stuff like that, but even just having like a different color change or a different size, like small, medium, large, pink, yellow, green, and blue would be absolutely unreal. I think just that alone would be super cool. And then obviously in later seasons they can even touch up on it more and add even more, which again I just feel like would be a cool addition to the game, not only for customization but just for the feeling of the game. Well, my next problem that I hope they fix in Season 11, and this is a big one and it's been happening for a while, is basically your builds not placing or placing like phasing. So basically what I mean about that is they recently released an update, I think like last season, maybe a season before, where basically every single time you placed a wall in the ground, it would push upwards, or maybe sometimes even place 2 walls, so that way you still have protection and it wouldn't just phase through the ground and you wouldn't get any protection. But unfortunately they didn't fix it for like ramps and stuff like that, so you can throw a ramp on the ground, or sometimes still even a wall, and it'll just phase completely through the ground, which will allow you no protection, which means you can get sniped, you can get beamed, you might even get shotgunned, whatever the case is, just because your builds didn't place. Same thing goes for archways and all different POIs, or a big place is actually retail, I find, as well as sunny steps. Those places I find you can't build in a lot of scenarios, which is super frustrating, because you could be fighting someone and then try and place a wall, and just because it's on an archway or a weird angle, sometimes they just won't place there, which is super annoying. And like honestly, I just think there should be nowhere on the map where you can't build, unless they do that weird POI with like Tilted Town, kind of similar to that again. I personally think there should be no other places where you can't build, because Fortnite is a building game and you basically build to protect yourself, and if you can't build, you're at a huge disadvantage, especially if you're taking the time to build a wall that's not going to place instead of just shooting at the opponent. So I personally think they need to fix the archway and the phasing through the ground kind of problem, because it's just super frustrating, and honestly, who doesn't like who enjoys having their builds not placed, right? So hopefully they do fix that. It's been a problem for a while. They did do a little bit of a fix, like I said, with the wall, where they kind of pushed it up or they placed another wall underneath it, but it's still not perfect and it's still not too good. Now the last thing I want added in Season 11, and obviously there's so many things I want added in Season 11 or fixed, I could literally make a list for probably a 45-minute video, but obviously I don't want to make it too long, so I'm going to cut it short with this last one. But this is personally what I want to see in Season 11 the most, and it is a custom competitive loot pool. Now I get so frustrated landed at houses or wherever and getting 4 pistols and an green infantry rifle and no shotgun, no shield, nothing like that, and maybe even like, I don't know, something weird, like I don't know, something useless, right? It's just super frustrating when you're playing competitive and you loot a bunch of stuff and you don't get anything you want, or you get 3 snipers and an infantry rifle or something like that. Personally, I think snipers should be taken out of competitive, because yeah, it's still a little bit difficult to hit your snipes, but just because you're rotating and then you get domed in the head by someone 200 meters away, that's not too fun. Even if I do it, like, it's dope and I get a free kill, but like personally I would rather it just not be in competitive games, because personally I think that's not really a skilled weapon. As well as I think they need to take out definitely some pistols, some nades, some stuff like that, like some green infantry rifle. Just make it so basically it's not more of an RNG fight, it's more of an actual skilled fight, because the problem with most battle royales are the RNG. So some people can get 4 shotguns and max shield in a house when you only get 4 pistols and 0 shield, and obviously the most case scenarios, the guy with the shotgun and full shield are going to win that fight. So personally, I think they need to have a custom loot pool specifically made for competitive gameplay, because basically, like I said, if they don't right now, it's just super frustrating, as sometimes it's not really a skilled fight. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you slap a like button on it, comment what you want to see for a future video, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace.